Chat, the stream is afoot, but I would like to first mention that Chrono Trigger turns 30. It's nearly as old as me. Kinda. I mean, I did play it the year it came out, which is crazy, but yeah, 30 years ago today in Japan, Chrono Trigger came out. And you're listening to the Black Omen theme from one of my favorite composers, if not my favorite. And, I don't know if you know this, chat, but I'm a bit of a Chrono Trigger fan. Like, I don't know if you can tell, but I might like Chrono Trigger a little bit. I really don't know what else to say about this game that I haven't already, so I'll just point you to my, my video from, what was it, last year, basically. Yeah, I think I was playing it just about 13 months ago. And it was as good as it's ever been. It's got a great story, great music, great characters, and it's perfectly paced, which is to me, the secret recipe of the game. So whenever games take their time, they drag, a JRPG comes out, and it just goes on forever and ever, amen. I think about Chrono Trigger, I'm like, man, I sure wish it was like that. And it kind of almost... Oh, the voice cracks are real. I sang last night, chat, I think that might be why. It's been a little while, but I think it's probably because, you know, the game ends up just feeling like a long, expansive game, but it manages to do all that in like just 20 hours, which is kind of amazing for a JRPG. So, yeah, it's a really... Obviously, if you haven't watched me play it, you've probably heard of, you know, me liking the game, and I would recommend checking it out. It has aged very well. There is one thing, though. There's an ominous thing that Square Enix posted, which is, today marks the 30th anniversary of the release of Chrono Trigger, in quotation marks, in 1995. This timeless masterpiece that transcends generations and is still talked about today was born from a dream project by Yuji Horii of Dragon Quest, Akira Toriyama of Dragon Ball, and Hironobu Sakaguchi, the creator of Final Fantasy. As we mark the 30th anniversary, we'll begin launching various projects that go beyond the world of the game over the next year to express our gratitude to everyone who has played Chrono Trigger so far. Okay. So listen. It's gonna be a wallpaper. It's gonna be a wallpaper. Download this Chrono Trigger wallpaper to celebrate the 30th. Chat member says so much cynicism in here. I think, all I said was it's gonna be a wallpaper. But, listen, I would love anything Chrono related. We haven't received something new since Chrono Cross. Sure, there have been... Well, I mean, Chrono Trigger DS had some questionable additions. I don't know if there's gonna be more Chrono Trigger. It would be nice. A remake has been discussed. I think Square would probably be wise to investigate a remake, even if it's something that I am a little nervous about. I've talked about my preference in the past, so, you know, if they do HD 2D, that's, like, more safe. If they do full 3D, I don't think they're gonna want to allocate the budget to that, and I think that could change the game, like, way too much. I don't know. I'm not really sure what they could do with it that would make every fan happy, and I just don't think that's the case. I kind of just would love 3D recreations of the world, like that one thing that was fucking shit-canned by Square 20 years ago, where it's just, you could just look around and check out the environments in 3D. That would be neat. The other thing, too, is they could release a documentary. I'd be fine with that. Merch, I'd be okay with that. More official Chrono Trigger merchandise. I'd actually very much pony up the money for that. Yeah, I know. So I don't really, I don't know what this means, but I'm not going to take it as a sequel or a remake. I'm just going to take it as Square remembers the game, and they're going to put out a couple things. Maybe a record of the soundtrack? Or maybe the long-awaited Chrono Cross remake with story that makes less sense. Whatever it is, I'm glad I can replay the game once a year. If I wanted to. I'm not anymore, really, but... You know, I kind of tend to... lately play it every 4 years, and it still holds up, and it's still great. And I love playing it and revisiting it. So happy 30, Chrono Trigger. Thank you for giving me so much. Tonight, chat, we're going to do LSD Jam. And we're also going to do some Hello Kitty. So it'll be a fun night. And hope everyone's doing well. Thanks for joining, as always. All right, let's do this.